What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of 360 Speed. I hope that you are having a fantastic day, and we are back. As I promised, today we are going to be attending the Sparky's shocks. And as for my shocking joke that I made in the previous video, here is our shock absorbers from FAI Motor Auto Parts. Don't know the brand yet, but we will figure it out as we go. As you can see, nice, new, shiny, and then what's under there is not nice, new or shiny. It's full of dust. So you can see we have traveled a gravel road, so a lot of cleaning needs to happen. As you can see, I have started to really disassemble here because I want to clean. So you can see it's a mission to get to the strut towers. Inside there we have focus. Inside there I've already, just to make sure which size it is, it's a 19 inch spanner, number 19 spanner, but in there is the strut nut that you need to take off. So for all of you guys playing along at home and also doing this, if it's your first time, don't be stupid like me and immediately start jacking up the car and then try to take off the strut towers nut, because it's not going to work. So it's best to just leave the car on the ground, as you have tension going down, like the whole car's weight is going down. So the strut, obviously the strut wants to push up because it's a shock. So then you just start to crack the nut loose, and as you crack it loose, then don't undo the nut completely. Same on this side, had to remove the fuse boxes loose so I can gain more access to it over there. But long story short, as you get it done, don't loosen the nut completely, so that when you start to jack up the car, and remember, also start to unbolt your wheel nuts, but don't take them off completely. Then when you lift the car up, you can take the wheel off, the wheel nuts, and then the wheel, and so on and so forth. Everything will be perfect as I showed you before. And if you can't remember, I have a video linked up there for Frosty's coilover install. Pretty much the same principle. So there I went more in depth of how to do the coilovers. This is a similar setup, a coil over a shock absorber. In the back it's a separate system, just like the Polo, where you have, don't know if you can see it properly, but in there is the spring, but the shock is separate from it. The shock is sitting over here. So the shock is sitting like this, and the spring is sitting like this. So either which way, guys, I'm going to continue cracking on here. I will have my helper filming, and then yeah, we'll see if I can get it done very quickly. Shouldn't be too hard, but you know, some of these bolts will be a little bit persistent in staying on there, but I'll get them sorted. First I need to make space to get everything out of the way, as I mentioned, and blocking the water pipes, because there's a water bottle. So I need to just put a bolt, just put a big enough bolt, just put it in the pipe, and then we just clamp it, and then it won't leak. So you're going to do for the others as well, so that we can get to the strut. Now this is a two system. You need to have a clamp, and you're going to have to clamp the top part. Can you see in there? You're going to have to clamp the top part, otherwise this is just going to spin around the whole time. The shock top mount is just going to spin around.
Thankfully the man does not complain about his back as much, but do you see why he complains? Because he stands like this over the car.
Mechanic, like working on your own car, mechanic problems. So as I said, you don't need, for some cars you do need one of those clamps, or just use the correct size spanner. So let me demonstrate. Just get the focus right in there. So you put the strut nut, and then you put the shock top mount, so together, lock this one in place, and you're going to turn towards each other. So crossover motion. Then they will tend to stick, because everything is tight and still, like I said, 1, 2. So hold in place, and then there you can turn the shock mount loose, and you just continue until, thing is, at the top, you see now there's no thread left, and same on this side. So there's a little bit of thread left there. So we are going to continue doing the same, wedge ourselves in this difficult spot. But once it's in, and then you can just turn it over. It's now loose. I should be able to turn it by hand. Well, if I could get my hand in there. But so the everything works the same. It is the same principle. And then let me show you here. As to what I am busy doing. So up top, see, this is the piece that is connected, as you see in the shaft. It's connected, so this is what can come loose. But if it's locked in place together, this whole thing just spins around, and that's useless. So that's why what we are doing is we are placing the big nut first, and now it's a different size. Fun. But anyway, so put this first, and what you want to do is you want to lock in place, and that's how you can turn this without having the top one turning. Otherwise both of them will just continue turning.
And so the mechanic is under the car, spraying.
Cleaning off, still while I'm underneath here, I'm cleaning off all this old oil and grime and ugh, it's like mud and oil combination. Just a nice trick, put some masking tape or painter's tape on the tips of your wheel spanners, then that way you don't scratch your wheels when it just slips off and it bangs. You know, for the people, especially the guys and girls with rims. And voila, it's off. So just gonna let that sit. Gonna do the same for the other side, and then it should be able to slide out of the collar easier. But we know how that went with my car. We had to panel beat the thing off, but we won in the end.
You can do a
So you're going to use your two spanners if you don't have power tools, as I've mentioned. Otherwise still same, 2/17 in this car's case. So the nut is at the back, bolt in the front. So with the bolt in the front, you're going to be pulling down. With the one at the back, you're going to be pushing up, counter each other.
niks voordat jy weet. Go. And so the bolt has been taken out. And there comes the shock and spring.
Now we see here at the back. This pipe. There we go. And then you drop it on your hand.
No. You okay?
Yeah.
The things he does for his wife.
There we go. So there is one. Well, these are squeaky shocks now. But there. This is your shock top mount. This is a whole strut assembly. And there's a coil over because the coil is over the shock. And it's not a separate coil and shock
units.
setup.
You're gonna need me to put this down for you. So I can help you.
You can just put a time lapse.
Sure.
Okay, now I can do. That was in the spot where doctors test if your knees still work. You know, the reflex just happened.
It didn't even touch you. Are you holding?
Yes.
Doesn't feel like it.
What are you doing? It's like a one-day game. We want to finish it today. We still need to drive with the car.
And we've got 3 more to go.
So the memory card got full, so that's why we just had to abruptly cut it off. But there you can see the spring is loose, so now we're just going to put it back. We'll put the new shock and spring together. You first need to take this retainer off, and then pretty much it's the same now, just in reverse, going back onto the car. There we go. New strut assembly complete.
It's hooked in. Putting into place.
Go. Now let's just set in place for now, just like that. Now we're gonna go up top and we're just going to tighten the nut there. A nice new shiny nut. It's just going to go on there, just like so. Then we can tighten it soon. So now we are going to take off the wheel again, same as the front. Just quickly go look at how nice it looks with the new shocks. But I did spray water. I did spray like cleaning stuff there. But there's your new shock. And this is a much more simpler system. You can show one nut there, one nut here at the bottom, and then that's it. That's how quickly it will take. There you go. Shocking.
Okay, so there's the new one.
These, if you wondered, these shocks are FAI Pro shocks. Never used them before, but apparently they are nice, very nice riding shocks for standard OEM replacement, so we'll be testing it out. Remember your spring washer first.
TSA, just do your back shocks. Who cares about the front shocks? But the back ones looked like it was still okay.
They are okay because your car is not heavy.
So then we didn't have to replace the back ones.
Have to.
Why?
Because there's no point in just doing the front. The backs were also starting to go, and I mean it's all. There we go. Nope.
Action, bra. So unfair. I can't even put it in.
So my wife actually had a good idea for you people that wants to build muscle. You know, the flies that you want to do, then you good exercise. Don't ask me to do it more. So as you all saw, all the stuff is now in. Shocks are done both front and rear. So there, over there, and over there. And it looks good. I just had to clean up a bit. I'm still busy cleaning up everything nicely. We're just running out of daylight a bit, but that's fine. So you can see how nice the new shocks look. The rears are in and they are sorted. There you go. That is in, and that one is also in. So now I just need to continue finishing up, putting everything back. As I stated in the beginning, need to put everything here back, and you can see I was busy cleaning everything. So yeah. Alright guys, so as you can see alright guys, as you can see, we are finished. Wheels are back on, the car is like put together, engine bay, everything is done. So well, I think it's mission accomplished. Hands are still dirty, so job well done. And bang my finger, you know, you tend to bang stuff and cut stuff, your hands, arms, legs, whatever. But great success on this. We're gonna now feel what it's gonna feel like after a week or so. I'll be happy to report whether it's good or not. So, but if FAI Auto Parts, let's see what they do. My wife is a very happy chappy, so that's a good one. So yeah, I think that is it for now. There will be other content coming. When, I don't know. What it will be about. Obviously it will be about cost, but for now I think that's it. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please remember to drop a like, it's free. Subscribe, would really do me a solid. And remember to keep it safe on the roads. Buckle up. I will see you next time.